got it on. I got the emblem in from the other grill, and I put the red in there on both sides. This side is kind of ugly because the glue got on it, but I only need one side to look good, and that's the front. Press is working, I can't believe it. I'm gonna show you what I use to recharge my AC. I got this from Walmart. They come in 2-packs. I got 5 of these because my car needed 52 or 54 ounces. This is 10 ounces. I got 5 cans. I probably need to add some more to my car, but it's working right now, and I'll add more next time I go to Walmart. I'll get another can and put a little bit in, but you're gonna need gloves because the stuff, these cans and this air is cold, and it will freeze your hands if you get it on you. But yeah, basically all you do is put this around the can, and this right here pokes a hole in the can. As you can see, this one's already been poked. So the handle will lock right there. You hook this to your car at the AC port, and that's it. You just let it suck the air up. But definitely use gloves when you're doing that. Yeah, my AC is working good. It could be a little bit colder, but it is what it is. But at least it's working. I didn't know if the compressor worked. That's why I didn't want to spend all the money on the R134A. I wanted to make sure the compressor worked before I bought the rail gas for it. But this, I found out on YouTube that this stuff has the same stuff that the cans of Freon have. It's the same gas inside. But yeah, it works, and finally I don't have to sweat my ass off while I'm driving, and that's about it. Another thing about the AC is I had to change the O-rings. I probably didn't have to, but I wanted to just in case. And I had to put oil in there. They said use ester oil for this car, so that's what I did. I changed the O-ring right here. I changed the O-ring right here. This already had an O-ring in it. This piece right here, from here to there. I'll show you real quick. I had to buy that because this is a R12 car, and I'm switching it over to R134A. So you have to buy this piece right here, and you change this one too. I didn't have to use it, but this piece comes in the pack with that. That's the R12 to R134A conversion kit. So I changed the O-ring in here, I changed it in here, I changed it in here, I changed 2 in there. I had to go back to the pot store and get those 2 because the ones that I had was not thick enough, so I had to buy 2 from the pod store. It was like $135 a piece at O'Reilly's. I changed the one in here, the O-ring in here, and there's one down there too. I changed that one. Like I said, I put 8 ounces of this in there because it has dye in it, and if it does have a leak, you would see this green like that where it's leaking at. So that's how you can tell if you got a leak somewhere. But I don't see any green so far on all the O-rings that I did. And the AC is working. These are the ones that came in this pack. I tried to put them in here, but it wasn't thick enough and the air was still coming out, so I had to go to O'Reilly's and get those thicker ones. What else? That's about it. That's how I did my fix my AC. I wasn't sure if this compressor worked. Like I said before, that's why I didn't want to spend all the money on buying the Freon. I just wanted to make sure it worked. But the AC gets cold, and that's all I need. What's up, guys? Today, not today, but the other day I was going through the papers, all my papers and stuff, and because I had to get the real ID, so I was looking for all the papers with my address and stuff on it, so I can get my real ID. And I came across my old pictures of some of the cars I used to have. I'm going to show you the pictures and tell you a little bit about the car that I can remember. It's been a long time, but I remember everything. This was my first car right here, 1969 Camaro. It was my father's. I basically took it over. I'm not sure how old I was when he passed away, but everybody knew it was my car. I learned how to drive in this car. I learned how to do donuts. I used to tear up my backyard with this car. I was always in it. We smoked so much in this car, man. It was crazy. This is the only picture I have of this car, is the back of it. It's a 1969 Camaro. It wasn't the SS, it was just the regular one. But as you could see, I had that brand new Autotech 222 in there. And I had the Rockford Fosgate 250 X2. I remember I paid $590 for the Autotech Mean Machine 222, and for the Rockford Fosgate I paid I think $790 for that. I hooked it up in this car, but I didn't even really get to use that. And for this one, this was my very first car right here that I was driving on the street and everything. You see the white wheel? I got the aluminums on there, the thick whites like I got now. That had like a burgundy top on it, tinted windows. I don't know what year. I don't remember what year this was. I know it was a long time ago. Like I said, it was my first car, my first two-door Cutlass. I think this was the loudest car I ever had. I had two 15s, four 10s, and two 12s in a box in the trunk. This car was crazy loud, dude. I got this car off of Billy. I traded him this brand new music that I bought both amps, and I had some Rockford Fosgate 12s. I don't remember the model number, but it was two Rockford Fosgate 12s. I paid a lot of money for those 12s, and there was two 15-inch EVs brand new. Everything was brand new. The 2 amps right here, I bought those brand new, and the 15 EVs brand new, and the 12s. Everything was brand new. I traded for this car, all the music for this car. This car had an amp in it. I think it had the Altec Lanzin ALA 200 in it, and it had 4 10s in it. I don't remember what kind of 10s they was, but I remember that. In this car right here, like I said, this was my first two-door Cutlass. I had, I think, 6 altogether. 6 Cutlasses, 2 4-door ones, and the rest was 2-door. This is my first 4-door Cutlass. I had this car forever. That was at my father's house. That was a long time ago. This was sitting in the yard for a while because I didn't have my license. My license was suspended. But I got this car painted. I put a brand new top on it. I put thick whites on it. In this picture, it has the little whites on it. I think the top was new in this picture. I'm not sure. But this is the picture of it. It's really blurry, but I think that's with the thick whites on it. This car had the Euro headlights in it. Somebody put that in before I got it. It looked good, but the headlights was just like, they wasn't mounted in there right. Like somebody rigged it up for those lights to be in there. It looked good though, as you can see it in this picture too. Yeah, I had that car a long time. I put a 350 Chevy in this car, and that car has so much power. I had to change the transmission too. It was a 6-cylinder when I got it. I changed it to an 8-cylinder. I put the 350 Chevy in there. That car, man, if it wasn't rotted out in the rear end, I would have probably still had that car. But I sold it basically right after I put the 350 Chevy in there. I sold it to D, and he painted it and put a new top on it. He put the M&M stickers on it. Put some, I think, 26s on there. That car looked really nice when he got it. The next car, I had this car too. It's a Buick Electra, deuce and a quarter. I don't remember the year. I remember I bought it at like Pawtucket and Lincoln Line. It was for sale, and at one of my friend's house. I didn't really do nothing with this car. I think I tinted the windows, but I didn't do nothing to it. I ended up selling the car. The crazy thing is, I put it on eBay and sold it to some guy that lived right down the street from where the car was at in Pawtucket. Yeah. He bought the car on eBay. He sent me the money, and he sent me the money. I made arrangements with him. I just drove the car to his house, put it in the driveway, and gave him the keys and walked away. But that car, that was a nice car. It had a 454 in it. The thing that scared me about that car was right here between the doors. I don't know if it was the driver's side or the passenger side. There was like a rust hole in like the frame between the doors. But thinking about it now, I could have just cut that out and welded a piece of metal in there, cut the bad out and welded a piece. But I didn't know about that back then, and I sold that. The next picture I got is of the Monte Carlo I bought. I bought this car in Mass. I think it was Marlboro, Mass. The guy played me. He told me not to open the T-tops because I was gonna break the seal because it was winter time. I was gonna break the seal. The reason why he told me don't open the T-tops because that shit was all rotted out in there. I figured it out when I got it home. Yeah, he played me. I think I paid $2,500 for that. I got that car painted. That car, man. I loved me a T-top. I wish I could find another one. The T-top, man, it's just nothing like riding around with the rims spinning, music in the back, T-tops off. That's how it looked when I got it. It was, as you can see, it was rusted. I remember sanding down or what they call sandblasting those wheels and painting them black. Everybody liked the wheels when I painted them black. But yeah, I got that painted. And the car, that's how the car looked after I got it painted. It's nothing like a T-top, man. That's a picture of when my friend used it for one of his music videos. And that's a Regal that I bought off that kid that used it in the music video. And that's my Cutlass when I was living in Pawtucket, right behind the car wash on, I don't know if it's Lonsdale or Main Street, I don't remember. The address of the house was Sherman Street. I remember that. And I had this car, my Caprice. I didn't really like that car. It had 410s, 215s in it. Those tires, those bias ply. I learned about tires with this car. Those bias ply tires are no good. I remember one day on the way to work, it was raining, pouring like crazy. I just got on 140, what was it, 146, and it was pouring like crazy, and the car in front of me stopped, and I pressed the brake, and like the car just wouldn't stop. It was like it was on ice. That's how much rain it was. And those tires are really dangerous. I would never buy bias ply tires. But I didn't really like that car. It was too damn big. I think the size of my Cutlass is the perfect size, but Caprice, it's too big for me. I don't really like that. But yeah, that's the only pictures I got of all my old cars. I love me an old car, man. When I bought my Cutlass I got now, the 84 4-door, I drove it back from Connecticut, man. I smiled all the way back from Connecticut. I was so happy to get another car, man. It's been so long since I had another old school. I wanted one forever, and I finally found it. I was happy as shit. That two-hour ride back from Connecticut, and the seat was stuck up, like the seat was way up, and it wouldn't go back. I had to fix that later on when I got it home, but it was an uncomfortable ride. But I was happy as shit on the way back that I got me another Cutlass. But yeah, that's just stories about my old cars. I love me an old school car. I'd rather have an old school car than a new car. And I got one. I don't think this car that I got is going anywhere. I'm not trying to get rid of it. So many people, every day I go to the gas station, I'm at red lights. They say, oh, I used to have one. My father used to have one. I love that car. It looked just like the one. I had one just like it. I hear stories all the time. But yeah, I'm not trying to get rid of that car. I don't know if somebody offers me a Monte Carlo T-top, I just might, but I doubt it. That car that I got now has no rust on the bottom. That's like the perfect car to fix up, and that's exactly what I'm doing.